What's up, guys? It's the Prophets. This is the first time I've ever filmed a video with my girlfriend in the room. We live together now. It's getting pretty serious. It's a pretty big deal. But today, we are going to be going over 5 beginner magic tricks that I think are pretty easy and I think you guys would have a lot of fun with. Rather than just taking away the trick itself, I'm going to try to kind of show you the principle behind the trick, just so you can take something more than the trick itself away from this video, and you can kind of make your own things and do your own stuff rather than just the trick that I'm showing you. Let's get into it. Let's go ahead. Let's start off with a coin trick. We'll do the coin trick first. Coin stuff is something I'm getting really into. So let's get into the coin trick. Here we go. Coin trick is an easy one. If you don't already know this one, you probably do, unless you're a complete beginner, a noob. In which case, let me help you out. I always use this is called a Morgan dollar, just like a dollar size coin. But yeah, so this is just a dollar size. You can do this with any coin. You know, you can do it with a quarter. You can do it with a $half. You know, whatever. I like to use Morgan dollars, just like dollar size coins, just because it looks more impossible to like hide in the hand. The idea of this is just the move, right? Is just a false transfer, right? The act of pretending to take a coin. So the whole idea is fake taking, right? So what you're gonna do first, before you learn the false transfer, is you're gonna practice doing the actual transfer, right? So you're gonna practice taking the coin out of your hand and holding it, right? So that's what it looks like when I actually do it, right? So when I fake do it, it looks a little bit better because I know what it's supposed to look like. And the cool thing about this false transfer specifically is that it moves into a finger palm, which you can do palm facing if you do, obviously you can't flash, but if you know your angles, you can do this and kind of show your palm so it looks just like a little bit more impossible, right? And then when you do the production, it's just that much better. The whole idea is really selling that you're going to take it. So I'm not just putting my hand there, right? I'm not like grabbing like this, right? I'm putting my thumb underneath of it, right? So that it really feels like I'm taking it, right? Make sure your thumb goes here, fingers cover it, right? You want to make it vanish from their eyes first, right? Boom. Under this cover, that's when my hand turns, right? If I do that and turn it after, if I turn too late, you're gonna flash, right? If I turn too early, it just looks awkward and weird. So the timing is very important. So this is something you want to practice in the mirror, to a friend, to a video camera is probably the best way to do it. Just because the video camera don't lie. Once it's undercover, boom, turn my hand. Bam, just like that. Boom. Boom. And then, like I said, you can palm up, you can keep it palm down, and then for that like transfer thing I did, it's very similar to like a Tenkai, if you know like the Tenkai card palm, right? Boom, that was bad. Boom, like that, it's gone. I can have my hand up here. I'm gonna just take my finger and rub here like, oh, you thought it was there? Dummy, it's not there, right? And then as I move, I just drop that coin right there, but make sure it's covered. And then, right, like this hand is empty now, right? I pretend to grab it out of the air, and I just shut my hand. There it is. Boom. Just want to make sure that when you drop the coin, you drop it relative in the middle of your fingers. That way, when you close your hand in the fist, it's already level, so you can just grab it. Once again, fake grab. Boom. It's gone. I can show my palm. Flash bad. I can show my palm a little bit freely here. Boom. Rub. Drop. Transfer. Fake grab. Kablamo. Just like that. Would go ahead and get comfortable in finger palm. I think I've taught this on the channel before, but I was really bad at coin work back then. So don't even watch that video. I would go and get pretty comfortable in this finger palm. and it's very important in finger palm, right? You're not using these 2 fingers or these 3 fingers, right? You're really only using, like, the only connection points is your middle finger to, like, the base of your ring finger to the base of your ring finger. That's really, the rest of the fingers are just there to cover, right? Like, if I keep it open, you'll see it. If I close it, you won't see it, right? So that's the palm, right? Like, I'm really only using my ring finger to hold it, and then the rest of the fingers are just kind of there, right? And you just want to kind of mirror your hands just so that it looks natural, right? And then the same when it's palm up. That is a pretty solid beginner coin trick. I would go ahead and get acquainted with, and you can use that for switches. You can use that for vanishes. You can use that for switches. You can use that for vanishes, and then you can have that cool production at the end as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the pen trick. Let's do that one. All right. All right, so I am going to be doing this with a purple Sharpie. You can do this with any color Sharpie you want. This is kind of a fake one. So this is not something that you're really going to be doing to people in real life. This is kind of for Instagram, for social media, for straight to the camera. The whole idea is that I have it right there, right? So you can't see it. I know that it's there. It's weird because of the shadows, because of my lighting. But, yeah, so the whole idea is taking your pointer finger, putting it on the end, taking the end, putting it against your body, and then just kind of figuring out the angling on that so that no one can see it. And you don't want to be like this because that looks insane. You just want to act like if your hands were just up, your hands are just here, right? Boom, my hands are just there. And then, so what you're going to do is you're just going to make an OK symbol, right? That's the idea. I think I did it both. You don't have to do both. I think that looks kind of weird. I kind of do that sometimes just to draw less attention on either hand. But yeah, so you're just going to go like this. You're just going to make an OK symbol, trying not to flash, right? So you're just going to, boom, make that OK symbol. Right? And it doesn't have to be like that, right? It can kind of, doesn't really matter. Then what you're going to do is take your other hand. You're literally just going to grab the marker and push it forward. Just like that. So boom, boom, just like that. And it's easy as that. Easy as absolute pie. So boom, just make sure. And this is like something you just need to practice in the mirror with, right? Kablamo. So yeah. Yeah, and like I said, people do use this as like a coin thing, I believe, so you kind of do that, right? But yeah, play around with that idea. I think I've done stuff with cards with this idea too, the whole idea of like keeping it. And you can do this with like a Tenkai palm as well. Oh my lord. If you make it vanish, you can, right? Boom, and then kind of continue the Tenkai. So yeah, play with that idea of kind of balancing things against your body and keeping it covered and stuff like that. And if you have anything cool, definitely tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see your guys' ideas, okay? But let's go ahead and let's get into the rubber band trick, huh? Alright, so this is another easy one. Rubber band magic, I think, is super underrated. I used to do a lot of rubber band magic on the channel. I have not done rubber band magic on the channel in quite a while, so maybe I'll do some more rubber band magic on the channel, who knows. So yeah, so what you do is there is a little bit of setup to this trick. It is a fake break. It's not like there's no like switch that you are only using one rubber band. So you take the rubber band, right? You're gonna hold it like this between your pointer finger and thumb. You're gonna take your other hand, you're gonna grab and kind of twist while pulling out a little bit. You're gonna put your pointer finger and thumb together and get those out of the loop and then hold those ends together like that, right? The reason you twist is so that it looks like one band when it's actually two. Boom. So that's the setup. right? We'll go over that again. So boom, you grab, twist, put these together, and then just put the two ends together, keeping it tight like that. So then what you're going to do is you're just going to take the top part and just pull it out of your grip, and it's going to make a nice sound. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't know if the mic can actually pick that up, but there is such a nice sound. Ooh, such a good sound, right? Really sounds like it's breaking. You could even like bite it with your teeth, pretend that you're breaking it with your teeth, right? I don't really do that. I think I used to do that a little bit. I don't really do it anymore. But yeah, so then what you have is this, right? And you really want to make them think that it's one band, right? Pull it real tight, you know? You can really like, hey guys, it's really broken, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you keep it taut, right? You're going to take both ends, sorry, oh my lord, you're going to give the end to your other hand, so it looks you're just holding it like this. I like to grab one of the bands, and then because I like to make it look like I'm holding the two ends together, and I like to twist and pretend like I'm melding them together, right? So yeah, another super easy one. That shouldn't be too hard. You guys should be able to get that pretty fast, I would think. Boom. And then yeah, and then definitely tag me in any videos, please. I'd love to see you guys doing some more magic. All right. All right. Let's get into let's do the ring trick. We're gonna do a ring trick. Let's get into that. Okay, I almost didn't want to teach this one because I like this one so much, and it's obviously not I didn't create the trick, and I for the life of me can't remember who created the trick. I do apologize. This is a good one. This is another impromptu one. It's not a gimmicked ring. It's a regular ring. If you are someone that likes to wear a lot of rings like me, this isn't really going to work because if you wear multiple rings, it kind of ruins the effect. So yeah, when I want to do magic, I only wear one ring. But, so yeah, you actually do put the ring on your first finger, right? Your pointer finger. So it really does look like I'm taking it off. I'm not, right? Boom. I gave it up. The whole idea is that you're switching fingers. That's why if you wear multiple rings, it's not going to really work because you'll be able to tell. You're just switching fingers. That's the whole idea, right? Boom. Just so the switch happens undercover, right? You want to make sure that you cover it. So I'm literally just doing that, but I'm doing it under the cover of grabbing it. And doing a turning motion while you do it is a really good idea. The more movement you can have around that movement, definitely the better, right? You want to cover this small action with a much larger action, right? Really exaggerate you taking off the ring, right? Make that a big thing, right? Don't make it a big deal, but make it a big movement, if that makes sense. You're literally I like to kind of flick it, right? So I'm pushing against my thumb so that when I pull this down, I'm just like flicking my pointer finger like that so that it looks very fast. Boom. And you can just give it a good shake, right? So boom, just like that. You don't want to just keep it still. That'll look weird, right? Boom, make it a big thing, right? You want to make sure that all your movement makes sense, right? Watch me take off the ring. Right, oh, there it goes, right back on the finger. Just want to make sure that everything is synced up properly and looks good. And that's something, practice in the mirror, practice in front of the camera, make sure it looks good. Don't show people until it looks good, because that's an easy one for people to figure out if it doesn't look good. That is super easy to figure out if it's not perfect. But yeah, hope you guys get that one pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and let's move on to trick number five? Yeah, trick number 5. Okay, let's card trick. Trick number 5, the card trick. Let's get into it. So yeah, so this is a pretty sweet color change. Definitely one of the first color changes that I've ever learned. Let's see if we can learn it here. You take one card, right? And the whole idea is that you give it a shake and it changes. And so this is creatively named the shake change. So the whole idea is you have somebody select a card. Boom. All right. And then you can do whatever you want, and you just want their selected card on top. I guess one quick way is to keep a pinky break, so you just keep a pinky on that card to make sure that they can't see it from that angle, but that you have it back there, and then you can literally just cut it right to the top just like that, and then give your shuffles, however you want to do your false shuffles, whatever, as long as you retain that card on the top. Boom. What you want to do is take this card. Is that your card? No, it's not your card. What I'm going to do is get a pinky break under just the top card here, right? That's not your card. Pinky break, right? Now when I put this down, now I have a pinky break under both those cards, right? So that I can take it, and from this angle, if you guys can hardly tell that's two cards, you probably can if you look closely, but it's very hard to see. I just take you can grab really from either corner. I always grab from the corners that the numbers are on, like the pips are actually on. It's just like that. And literally, I'm just going to shake, and as I shake, I'm going to take my finger and just twirl that card around. Just like that. Obviously, the change looks better if it's from a color change, like red to black, or face card to number card, whatever. But, so just like this, I'm just going to twirl it over, just like that, as I shake. Boom. Right? You want to twirl it here so when it comes back it's different, right? Just like that, right? Boom. Super, super easy. Again, this is another super easy one you guys should be able to get pretty fast. This is definitely a good beginner card trick, I would say, because, like I said, you can do a super easy control, just like that. Get that to the top. Give it a good mix. Give it a good mix, right? We give it a good magician shuffle. And then the whole idea is that you take a card that isn't their card. Sorry, I think I did that wrong a second ago. You take any card that isn't their card, right? That's not your card, are you sure? And then I just get a break and then do that shake change. Now it is their card. And like one tip I'd say after, I'd say do that. And if you know one-handed cut, just do that immediately. Because then they might be like, well, what's that next card? And you can say, well, I mean, it's a different card. You just kind of do that subtly, right? So that people can't see it, right? So at least I always do that, right? You do that change and then like, whoa, that's crazy. And then just do a quick one-handed cut just to kind of ditch that top card. Let's go ahead and let's get into the outro. All right. Let's go ahead and focus. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Oh my god, my cat is freaking out over there. I had a lot of fun making it. It's been a while, so it's been a good time to shoot this. You guys should be able to get these pretty fast. It shouldn't take you too long, just a bit of practice, And if you end up getting good at one of them or all of them, go ahead and film it, put it on IG, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. If you have any questions on any of them, definitely feel free to leave a comment. I'll be sure to answer those as fast as I can. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I tried to get a Street Magic video out around summer-ish. We're gonna wait. It's winter now where I am, so we're gonna wait for it to get a little bit warmer before we start to get on the street and start to do some magic again. Hopefully me and my buddy Nick, who you guys have met before. Oh my god, my cat. Oh my god. She scares me. She runs the house. She's horrifying. Look at her. Stalking. Praying. Hunting. Hopefully we can get that up by summer, and yeah, hopefully you guys can enjoy that. I'm going to try to post some more videos before that as well. Just building up the tension. So yeah, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.